So this is a 8 by 12 mural. I got the permission from, just the informal permission from a vice principal on campus when I was subbing one day, that he liked more murals. He said that they'd save people from getting in fights because no one gets in a fight next to art. And so during the summer when I taught for Upward Bound Channel Islands, I just took it upon myself to buy all this stuff and put it together. And now it is over at Channel Islands High School on the wall. Despite what the principal might say, it's still there. Here's the Summer Academy. They're helping paint it. I did like expo marker projection transfers so that all the kids had lines to stay within. So some of these kids are in the band and all of them are on campus, so they get to walk around and see their own art. There's the band's backpacks as they are performing musical recitals after school. And that's me. That's my mugshot for Upward Bound Channel Islands website. That's the program. It is a $1 million grant for needy schools, and we got a five-year tour where we do tutoring and prepare kids for college, give them some inspiration, and send them to trips to various colleges around California and even Arizona to see what it's like. There's some more of our clip art. Our room is kind of strange because there's our students. Our room is kind of strange because it originally was the location where students did that parole stuff, what's it called, detention hall. So they'd be scratching on desks and putting gum under the desks and writing kind of worthless blather just because if they had to fill time because they broke some policy. So one of my first assignments before I was really even hired was make it look beautiful. So I turned all of the tables into screen printed placemats that look kind of nice, and we got to draw on the wall. There's about 10 terminals for computer use in that room. And I spruced up the outdated heater, painted it purple, and then I spruced up this door. It's a weird middle grounds between wanting it to be patriotic and wanting it to be Latino friendly. And then there's the new mural that's outside the office upstairs. It was a little bit of a stress to make sure that all parties involved thought it was beautiful, because we got the ethnic characters and we got the missions, and then we got the UCLA Book of Light, we got the corn. So if you read into it, it's almost like a battle between the ethnic tribal people and how they're trying to assimilate or at least integrate with the Spanish missions and colonialism, American education system. And our boss is Maria Elena Cruz. She got the presidential award. Our paychecks come out of Washington, so she has to take a lot of funny trips around America for LULAC. And I think LULAC's been around since like the 70s, maybe even earlier. It's probably one of the oldest kind of ethnic representation groups that we have. Hi, I'm Derek Franz, and this is a first example of art I've done for Patricia and James and Janet Brown's house here in Camarillo. They hired me a couple years ago to fix up their chicken coop, to push back the blackberries, to work on building a greenhouse. This one took like 5,000 pounds of concrete and another couple thousand pounds of cinder block. This is a pergola we made out of fencing we found and timbers we find. There's lots of water gardens here. All the landscaping was originally done by me. It's hard to see past all the trees at this point. We hide water barrels behind wood panels. This is a wall piece I did. Over here's a stairway that's been eaten up a little bit by burrowing gophers, but still a cool stairway. Here's a dragon sculpture, and it's a 4-part dragon sculpture with a tail and 2 kinetic wings. My specialty in art could be kinetic art, motion, machines. Still works, still works. Here's another stairway down. Then over here is a dragon tree, no, a dragon gate. From the back you can see it. Looks even better from the front. A lot of my work is plasma cut. And then some of the original things I did here were these little dragons on sticks. They're kinetic too. More wind-based though. I do a lot of minimalist art or process art. And then here's an outdoor patio that we're a couple years in the making. One of those back burner projects. And then in the front yard, aside from every type of tree known to grow in a subtropical environment, are these cool oolas. There's about 20 on the property. Oh yeah, I also did this this facial work on the front porch. I don't do the tile work, that's Pat's, but I do a lot of the kind of construction-ish stuff. Here's some more water barrels that are hidden behind Mexican root beer. Yeah, I planted some of these cactus here too. And a couple more oolas under the loquat tree. They irrigate the ground slowly. This is a 50 cubic foot kiln that I convinced a guy to put in the yard. This is a 1 or 2 horsepower pug mill. This is a propane kiln. Probably have spiders in it. There's the glazing area for all of this bisque that piles up. Here's a couple finished works. And then those are all finished works. There's some test tiles, some glass molds, boxes of fire brick. And then in here's the metal pile, which is next to the metal pile, which is next to the metal pile, which is next to the what used to be a workspace for doing welding and kiln firing and sandblasting and machining. It's a little bit overpopulated right now.